Here we have a multimeter. It can measure resistance in ohms, current in amps, or voltage in volts. Let's start by looking at voltage of a battery. Turn on the multimeter and make sure that you have probes. The black is in the COM port and the red is in the volt or ohms port. Let's start by measuring the voltage of a typical AA battery. If you take a look at the battery, it'll tell you that it's supposed to be 1.5 volts. There's also a positive and a negative terminal. First, adjust the dial of the multimeter to the volt side. We're going to be using direct voltage because it's a battery. 2 volts should be enough to handle a 1.5 volt battery. Place the probes with the red probe on the positive side and the black probe on the opposite end. When you touch them together, it'll measure the voltage of your battery. Notice it says 1.56. That's greater than the 1.5 that was estimated. That means your battery is good. What if you have a dead battery? When you measure the voltage, notice it says 1.2, so you're never going to get zero voltage, but this is significantly less than what the 1.5 should be. So this battery is dead. What if you want to measure a higher battery, like 9 volts? Well, 9 volts is higher than the 2 volts measured here. So let's turn the dial. And just like before, there's a positive and negative terminal. So this battery measures 9.4. It's a good battery. Also, if you accidentally put the probes in the wrong direction, you'll still get the correct number. It'll just be a negative value. You may want to use the voltmeter to check if the batteries in a battery pack are good. In that case, instead of just using a probe, I added alligator clips because it's easier to attach it to the wires. Here we have 4 AA batteries, so that's 1.5 each. It should total up to 6 volts. Double check to make sure that it's in the on position. And we're getting 5.7 volts. That's pretty close to 6. This should still be a good battery pack.